There are different routes to practice dentistry in USA after BDS in India. But the most commonly used route is that of the International Dentist Training Program, in which you study further 2 years and then you get a DDS degree. In today's video, we are going to explain this procedure in 6 simple steps. If you are interested, stay tuned. Hi, I'm Dr. Satish Kumar and this is Kaizen Dental. Our aim here is to help dentists succeed. Do not forget to watch till the end, because in the end we'll be explaining the frequently asked questions as well. The first step for practicing in USA involves going to the ADA, that's the American Dental Association website, and getting a Dent Pin. That's a unique identification number for you, which will help you throughout the entire process. It would not cost you any amount to do this first step. The second step involves going to the ECE or WES website and getting an evaluation done. Why this is required? In India, all our marks come in the form of percentages, but in the US, they follow something known as the GPA grading system, where you're graded between 0 to 5. So for the universities to decide whether you're a good student, an average student or a bad student, they need a GPA score. So what this evaluation process does is it converts your percentages to a GPA system. For that, you have to submit your mark sheet, your transcripts, your degree certificate, your internship completion certificate and your migration certificate. It would cost you $160 to do this process. The third step is the INBDE or the Integrated NBDE, that's a National Board Dental Examination. Prior to 2020, there were 2 parts, NBDE 1 and 2. Currently, there is only 1 part. This involves a 2-day examination of 500 questions. In day 1, you would have 3 papers of 100, 100 and 60 questions. And on day 2, you'll have 2 papers of 70 questions each. Depending upon how important the question is, you'll be given different grades. The entire examination, you would be graded from 49 to 99, where 75 is considered the passing marks. You would be only told whether you have passed or failed the examination. In the INBDE examination, you basically have 3 sub-steps. The first is the application process. It would cost you $800. For that, you have to go to the JCNDE website. Do not worry about the websites. All the websites we are stating here will be posted on our Instagram page. You can go there and check it out. The second sub-step is getting a visa. Why a visa? Because the INBDE examination cannot be given in India. You either have to go to the US or Canada and give the examination. And the third step is obviously clearing the examination. Then comes the fourth step, that is giving the TOEFL examination. What is TOEFL? It is an English examination to see that whether you are proficient in English. The score maximum available is 120. If you want to apply in universities in the US, you have to get a score of at least 100, so they even consider you. Getting a score of at least 105 and 110 will improve your chances of getting into university out there. The fifth step is applying to the various universities out there. For that, you have to go to the ADEA CAPIT platform. It's a platform for all the dental universities in the US. It has around 60 plus universities. Out of these, around 30 plus universities have programs for foreign trained dentists. But there are only 15 to 20 universities which take in people who are foreigners, that is with neither a permanent residency or a green card or a citizenship of the US. So your chances, if you're from India or Southeast Asia, is to apply to these 15 to 20 colleges out there. Now, what all you need to submit? You have to submit your INBDE scores, all the transcripts you have. Some universities would ask you to give a GRE examination as well. So if you're applying to them, you have to do that step prior. You would have to give something known as letter of recommendations. LORs are basically recommendation letters given by your seniors to the universities out there. Preferably, you can get them from your dean, someone you've worked with, and someone who is a senior faculty out here. You will also have to submit a SOP or statement of purpose stating why do you want to go to a university in the US and study. You will also have to give a resume, that is your CV. The cost for the TOEFL examination is around $200, and for applying to the various universities, again it would be per university around $200. The sixth step is interview and bench test. Depending upon how you scored in your TOEFL, how are your LORs and your resume, a few universities would call you in for interviews and the bench test. In interview, basically they will ask you about theory of dentistry to know whether you're competent in that. They will also see whether you're a good cultural fit for their university. In the bench test, you're expected to do certain procedures such as class 2 or class 4 cavities and restorations, crown preparations and temporization of them. These are the 6 simple steps to get into an international dentist program in the US after completing your BDS in India. Before we move on to the frequently asked questions, I would like to remind you, even if you get 1 point of the video, do not forget to hit the like button below. And I'm sure you're subscribed to our channel because we keep on coming up with content such as these. The first frequently asked question is, what is the cost of these 2 years of studying out there? It would cost you somewhere between $100,000 to $120,000 per annum. The second question is, can I get a loan to do this? You can get a loan for those 2 years. For the entire procedure leading up to it, you would have to sponsor yourself. The loan you get would require someone known as a co-signee. That is someone who has a PR there or a citizen of the US who co-signs it for you. Finding such a person is extremely important. The next question is, when do you have to start repaying the loan? You have to start it 6 months after you finish your DDS. So you have enough time to find a job out there. Once you get a job, you can transfer that loan from the co-signee completely onto yourself since you are an employed person there. There are few would ask that there are around 15 to 20 colleges for people who are not citizens of the US. So why do not I apply for a PR and then get into this process? Getting a PR directly in US is an extremely long and tedious process. It might take 2 to 3 times more as compared to getting into the DDS. The next question is, how do I strengthen my resume? You can do that by having various volunteer programs. If you are in US, you can go and assist a doctor out there, which is known as shadowing, what we call as observation in India. Basically, you tag along the senior dentist and understand the way a dental clinic works out there. You can also apply for preceptorship programs. What are these? In various dental colleges, you go and work as an assistant, where you assist graduates and postgraduates during the process. Such things would help strengthening your resume and leave an impact on the university. Before you decide US is the best option for you, do not forget to check all our videos. We have made videos about Canada, Australia, New Zealand. Check all the countries and then come to a decision which is the best country for you. I'm Dr. Satish Kumar. This is Kaizen Dental. Our aim here is to help dentists succeed.